There is a core reason why the rich are rich and why they will continue to stay where they are, or they will improve their positions, they will expand their capital, and they will continue to be wealthy for generations to come. You see, it all starts from one individual, one person from a family decides, I want to have more than others, I want to be wealthy, I want to introduce something of value to the world. Whatever it be, they find a solution to some big problem. Even better if that is a problem many other wealthy people are experiencing. If there is a solution to a problem millions of other individuals are experiencing and they hate it so much that they're willing to pay you $1 for it, or $10, $100, you have found yourself a way to get hundreds of millions of dollars. The same goes for that service, product, whatever that solution be. If there are 1,000 millionaires or billionaires who are experiencing that and they are more than happy to pay you a hefty amount of money for that problem to go away, you are going to be rich. The ones who give up halfway through their ideas, they're not going to be rich. And if they're going to blame the government, their family, everybody else, everything else around them except for themselves, their determination, their lack of their lack of motivation after something went wrong, and then it just spiraled downwards. You know what the poor do? They complain, they waste their time. The rich don't have time for that. They are at work, or they're investing, and they're sitting on the beach waiting for their investments to come into fruition. They're looking for other opportunities. They're thinking, how can they further expand their mind? And if they're not doing that, if they're in full relaxation mode, it's because they need that. There was a good quote from Elon Musk that said, think of it this way, if you need inspiring words, don't do it. And that essentially, well, that goes for all the entrepreneurs out there who are entrepreneurs. They're looking at these quote pages, and that's fine. Every now and then you get a little bit of inspiration, you get that motivation back up. Some people lose it when, there's one battle after another that's lost. But this mindset isn't something that can be changed overnight. You need to work on it constantly. If you don't have it, this can take years for you to develop. And that is the number one thing, the number one key to success. Whether you're in stocks, you're in cryptocurrency, you're running a YouTube channel, or you're working for somebody else. If you want to be rich, if you want to change your life, you need to change the way this works up here. I was scrolling through Instagram and there was a post about Kim and Kanye. They are a power couple and they have a very expensive home in the Hollywood Hills. You see, I'm not sure how much it's valued at. I know it's millions of dollars. There is a giant wildfire out in California. Some of the pictures are epic. I'm going to put something up here. It's crazy, all the best to those in California, but they have hired some private firefighters, or at least that's what the post said. So they've hired some individuals to help them dig holes, and they're going to be fighting the fire if it comes towards their house and they want to save their house. Whether it's insured or not, it's just stupid to see, oh, you know what, the fire is coming, so we're just going to leave and let it burn out, whatever. Even if insurance pays out $200,000 more, there's still a lot of memories in that house. There's a lot of things that are valuable. You don't want to lose it. Why give up the fight even before it's long started? So whenever a news story happens about a celebrity, especially a particularly wealthy one, which in this case, Kanye, I'm happy that he's doing great with his Yeezys and his music career and everything else. I'm not sure what he's currently invested into, but it seems like he's doing very well. Successful marriage, successful businesses. He's got a lot of awesome mentors around him. But the media sometimes turns him into this crazy psychopath. He's bipolar. Oh my God, he went to a mental institution. There will always be those comments from the negative haters. Again, they are taking precious time out of their day. They're wasting it. They're insecure. They're projecting those insecurities out somewhere where they remain, for the most part, anonymous. Even if their name is out there, most people who respond, it's like they don't even know them, so they don't care. But we're going to read 2 responses, and there's plenty more, but this one, how about spread that $60 million to help others with the fight? I think that's the net worth of them. I think they have more. Maybe that's the house, the $60 million house. That could be it. And a lot of people like that, so it means, you know, there are other individuals who support that statement. And somebody replies, why? And another person says that's what the government is for. So even if you're rich, sure, it's great to have charitable donations and you're helping out the community, but you don't need to. And that's not your job in the first place. That is the government. It's something that you're not skilled for, and that money could go to so many other causes and probably better causes than that. Other people say he owes no one anything. Get it yourself. That's right. If you want to solve a problem and it requires money, you need to get that money. So there is a problem for you. You can figure out a solution to that. There's millions of ways to make $100,000, $1 million. There's so many great ideas and opportunities coming out every single day. And on to the next one. This one is beautiful. Elite trash. If we don't stop them, we will lose everything. What does that mean? And we have a long response here. It goes quite in depth. You will lose everything? Listen, buddy, rich people don't make poor people poor. Poor people are poor when they don't bring value. How much money have they taken out of your pocket? $0. They have hundreds of millions because they have millions of people, each giving them $10 and $20. They're no different from your local butcher shop. The only difference is they sell their stuff to more people. And that is a wonderful metaphor. Kim and Kanye, or Tim Draper, the Winklevosses, all these billionaires out there, they have businesses, but it's no different than a deli or a grocery store or whatever you have down the street. I know that's grossly oversimplified, but they are providing a service to the community, and that community, in certain cases like Facebook, maybe the world. You have a lot of people who find value in that, and for that value, they receive an exchange. It could be money, it could be perceived value in the company, so the stocks make the company billions and billions more dollars. But again, there are investors, and in certain cases, hundreds of thousands of these investors who are willing to throw a lot of their money into these companies. They believe in them for the next 50 years. They will support the founders and other companies that they're going into and other ventures that they're going to create. And so here's the thing. It is 2019. I already feel like I'm in 2019. I'm doing well. I'm doing so much better. But over the past year, as I've been paying off my debts, as I've gotten a grip on my financial situation, I have seen so many horrible comments out there. And my only response to them is, listen guys, it's not worth the time to even go through more than 2 comments. And these weren't even bad ones. These were just great examples. You've only got one life, so use it to your advantage. Try and learn from the successful people. Don't put them down, because if you were in their situation, you'd probably be looking at it in a whole different perspective. And since you're not, you have this crazy belief that you're never going to be successful. That's what it really is down there. If you are writing these hateful comments where you're very spiteful that the rich people aren't giving away their money, it's because you cannot put yourself in their shoes, which means you will never be rich because you don't have the wealthy mentality. You have the poor mentality. It doesn't matter how much money you have in the bank. I know. Sure, my hopes and my motivations and everything got skewed when I was negative $50,000. But whether it's negative 50K, negative 15K, negative 1K, 100K, or $1 million in my bank account, regardless of what's going on, if this is working properly, if the determination is so blinding that I don't care I just fully am like a bulldozer. I just go right into it. As long as I'm learning along the way, it doesn't matter. If you know exactly what you are meant to do in this world, you know you have the solutions to whatever problem it is that interests you. You don't need motivation. You just got to do it. Stop watching this video. My name is Mike Kubera. Thanks so much for watching it. I am really, really grateful that you have dedicated your time to me. And now, get some love back to yourself. I'm excited. Let's make 2019 good. See you in the next video. Don't be like those schmucks. And if you are those individuals, listen, it's okay. You can turn your life around. Everybody can be rich. And I know that sounds like such a BS statement. Everybody can be rich. That doesn't mean that they're going to be rich. And some people just don't want that, even if they say they do. It's all in here. Bye.